Anthony Ford with Kong Armor, the world's toughest deck armor, Fort Mitchell, Kentucky here. We called this the diagonal deck. Look, let me show you this. We called this the diagonal deck. And the reason we called it the diagonal deck is a couple different reasons. Number one, the floor here in this walkway was diagonal. It was tilted down. And then secondly, this whole deck system, this whole thing is built kind of diagonally going off this house. The frame runs diagonally. As you can see here, nothing's perfectly square. Everything comes in at an angle on this structure. It's not a perfect structure. It wasn't built perfectly. That's okay. It's here. It's been here for 30 years. There's tons of structures out there like that in Cincinnati and Northern Kentucky that are just not, they're just not perfect, but they're suitable structures. They'll be good long-term, no problems. In fact, I feel confident that you could park a truck on this deck. Here's the thing. It's an old 2x6 deck. It had Peeling Behr Deck Over, something horrible. It had a lot of splinters, a lot of frayed wood. I believe there were these cap rails up here were shot. I mean, they were splintered up and frayed wood and sun damage so bad. Here's what we did. Let me tell you what we did. We came in, we washed everything up day one. And then we came in, and the deck rescue painters of Kong Armor, we came in and we leveled this up for them as much as it would level up. Okay, and it's really level right now. Before, if you would set a ball right here, it would have rolled straight down. Now this is a level walkway for this family where they can walk through here and they're not walking on a diagonal floor. That all took place down here. And we do this quite often. Like I told you, this structure is not built perfectly. You can tell. We came in, we jacked this area up with jacks, and we leveled that floor out the best we could. Boy, it was way down here, right? Then, from there, we came in and we performed general deck maintenance, tightened everything up, gave these customers all brand new cap rails up here, deck cap rails. All of these are brand new, air dried, pressure treated, ready to coat decking lumber, pine, that we came in and we installed throughout to take that old weathered look out of the top of these rail systems. After that was done, we came in, we worked with silverback epoxy, the world's toughest deck post crack filler. Man, it's mean, tough stuff. And it's inside these posts here. So inside these posts, there were a lot of checking, big, large cracks. And we took the silverback epoxy and we injected it in there. We let it dry up. Once it dries up, it cures up 3 to 5 times harder than concrete. You can beat on it with a hammer and chisel, whatever. It's got a mean attitude. It says, hey, I'm going to close off this crack and I'm going to keep it closed, right? It doesn't try to stretch with it. It does it by brute force, which is different in the industry, right? But it works. It works. It closes everything off and it allows us to come in with the Kong Armor film and go over top of it and create a real beautiful synthetic, gorgeous like finish on everything, right? So that silverback epoxy was injected everywhere. The top of these posts where they were weathered and beat up, into the cracks, anywhere and everywhere we could inject it to make things more filled in. Take out the voids, take out the cracks, take out the knots. We did that because we want that gorgeous finish for the customer. We only had one problem after all that was done. We had Peeling Behr Deck Over here. So this was a battle with Peeling Behr Deck Over. We came in, we brought the Kong Armor film in. We did the lockdown encapsulation. Kong is specified to lock down and encapsulate peeling deck paint, Peeling Behr Deck Over, Peeling Restore 10X, Disintegrating, Flaking deck stains, any of that type of stuff. And it can do it. The world's toughest deck armor, the most capable deck resurfacing coating on the planet today. It can do it without sanding, without doing chemical peels, without all this major preparation, time and cost that you guys are used to with the thin residential deck paints and stain. Industrial deck armor, elastomer, the world's toughest, right? We came in and we encapsulated all that mess that was here. And right now it's all locked down, and it's locked down for life. Simultaneously, we filled in every single crack in this floor, and there were thousands of them. The deck restoration painters of Kong Armor came in here manually, brush and roller. We pressed into the cracks, we pressed into the knots, we pressed into the voids, and we delivered an unparalleled, just unmatched resurfacing of this old weathered pine deck here. You won't find this level of resurfacing for a deck system anywhere else in the area, I promise you. Because of the amount of effort that it takes, I know it. You guys end up with about 1/3 or less of what this deck system got. No cracks, no nail or screw holes that are left open. Look, the nails are buried under thick build industrial grade elastomer. That's physical barrier. There's no way for water or the elements to get to them, to cause rust, to cause the board rot that you guys face, right? Now, this deck gets sun all day long. Kong Armor, UV block technology. There's thousands of little microscopic like mirror particles throughout Kong. The rays will come down, they'll hit, and they'll deflect back up into the atmosphere where they belong. Look at this. We're talking about first-in-class splinter lock technology. Now the kids can come out here and touch this old weathered deck, and they don't have to worry about splinters. They don't have to worry about getting a puncture wound. The parents and the grandparents, they can feel better about the kids coming out here and playing and not worrying so much about all this old frayed wood and splinters that was here, right? That splinter lock technology of Kong, it's a big, big deal. And we brought it to this deck system. We brought it here. Everything's encapsulated. Everything is locked down. Look how beautiful. Look how gorgeous. Now, what you guys are talking about here is thick build, high build, right? Rated. Kong's rated to take on wind-driven rain, sleet, ice, hail, any of that type of stuff, up to hurricane wind speeds and beyond, right? Now, here's a really big feature of Kong Armor. It's rated for foot traffic, right? So we can walk on it without tearing up the adhesion of it. What a lot of you guys got at home, you guys got those thin residential deck paints and stains that are less than notebook paper thin. And when you guys walk on them, it tears up the adhesion. That with the UV rays, it finishes your guys' system off. You guys' decks start peeling everywhere, right? Not rated for foot traffic. UV rays can penetrate directly through it, cause it to peel up and chunk everywhere, right? Kong is so thick, and we've loaded the world's best minerals into it that make it abrasion resistant and make it ready and game to take on foot traffic from humans, from dogs, any of that type of stuff. Designed for the American family, designed for the backyard life of the American family, right? Let me take you guys out and I'll show you the outside of this structure, and then we'll finish this video. Here, look, real quick, let's down the steps. All beautiful now. This was all weathered and beat up, destroyed. Now, if you live in Cincinnati, Northern Kentucky, Southeast Indiana, I'm going to put some drone shots in here, before and after drone shots, so you guys can see the job that we've done here. If you guys live in the tri-state, all the way up to Dayton and all the way down to Georgetown, Kentucky, big service area. We can get you guys the help that you need, get you into a lifetime deck armor system this season. Lifetime limited warranty, lifetime service promise. Never completely paint, resurface your deck system again. We'll stay with you for life via our local dealership here and help you, service, warranty, all that stuff. All you have to do is just visit kongarmor.com and click Get Free Quote. We'll get you set up. See ya.